I'm late. I was skipping. Oh, how is everyone? Amazing. Watch your heads. Leaping lizards. Why haven't we started? You know, let's pass those phones in, set them free. Kevin, look at you. Glasses, body. Trish, you look well-traveled. Where'd you go this week? Emerald City?
Okay, don't be ridiculous. That's from The Wizard of Oz.
My gosh, Max, you look stunning.
Are you high?
Yeah, she is high. She is. Janet? Hey, did you get into my pills?
The blue ones? Was it the blue ones?
No, I'm not high on anything other than life and Prozac and Ritalin, but those are prescription. Okay, let's pick a phone, shall we? Ruh-roh, it's me. It's me.
Is it a phone case or a puppet's umbilical cord?
Dr. Janet, you must have big news.
I do. I have amazing news.
You had sex and bats flew out.
No, it's better than sex. It's better than any sex I've ever had.
Jordan, don't be offended.
I've had sex. I liked it.
No.
I got a job at, drumroll please, Michael's. Ah!
What is that? Is Michael some like very off Broadway show?
Michael's a craft store.
I like to say the happiness store.
Which store?
Corporate, baby! I am smashing through the glass ceiling with a vengeance. Stained glass, to be exact.
I'm with her.
That's the slogan.
Better together.
And that's a slogan, too.
I'm loving it.
Oh, I thought you were doing feminist slogans. You're just doing slogans? Well, that's fun.
Well, congratulations, Dr. J. I know you've been wanting to work at Michael's for a long time.
Thank you, Kevin. And now that I'm making money again, I can finally spoil you the way you deserve to be spoiled.
What?
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 Huh?
If you had told me 5 years ago that I would be working at Michael's corporate and I'd be running an influencer support group, I would have never believed you. I mean, back when I was married to Tom,
Wait, you were married?
Yes, I told you when I was Mrs. Hanks.
I'm so, Tom Hanks?
Was my husband.
You were married to a man named Tom Hanks.
I really was. He was Tommy to me, the best sound guy in the game. When he held that boom,
Sound guys.
not us sound guy, the sound guy. What, did you think I was talking about the actor? Jeez, he is not my type.
Tom Hanks, the actor, isn't your type?
What did you used to do?
I was an executive at one of the top studios in Hollywood, Megapix. I loved movies. I dreamed of being a set designer, so much crafting. But after a series of promotions, I lost sight of everything and turned into Professor Greenlight because of how many projects I greenlit.
What's it about? Blue people. Sounds risky. I like a risk. Call it Avatar. Lit. Next. Dawn, I've already heard about a Chipmunks movie. Oh, it's a sequel. Call it The Squeakquel. Light her up. Next. Okay. A fat kid in a balloon. Oh, he's carried by balloons. Frickin' love it. Light it. Next.
You greenlit up, screw you for that. I walked around for a decade getting told I looked like a grown-up version of that fat little shithead.
That's where I know you from.
Shut up, Trish.
You greenlit Avatar?
And Alvin and the Chipmunks too. The Squeakquel? It's my favorite movie of all time. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But yeah, I lost sight of my creativity.
How is making movies not creative?
It's all about money. Green is power, and I was drunk off of it. But that's what led to my breakdown.
I said I want Meryl Streep in an action movie as a terrorist. I'm not losing it, Spielberg. You're losing it. Choke on your own tongue and die. What even is this?
Tom had to come back from set on Captain Phillips and encouraged me to go to therapy. Our marriage ended soon after, and I can't blame him. I was so checked out.
So does Tom Hanks, the sound guy, exclusively work on Tom Hanks, the actor's films?
Tom Hanks works on every film. The actor, I don't know. I don't follow his career. Why are we...
So you went to therapy?
I did, and it changed my life.
So you had a bit of a meltdown at work?
Meltdown? Is that what they said? It's fine. I'm Professor Greenlight. I'm sure you've heard of me. But I have this big secret that I'm like living with, you know, that's haunting me. 'Cause, I'm a crafter.
I'm sorry?
I'm a crafter.
Janet, you're gonna have to speak up.
I'm a crafter!
Huh.
Sorry.
Well, Janet.
Oh my, stunning!
I'm a crafter too!
Clearly! Oh my gosh, you're a doctor and a crafter? How?
You know, some of my patients actually call me Dr. Crafty.
They don't.
I do. I'm very open to my patients and my friends and my colleagues that I craft. It leads me to ask, what do you want to do with your life?
With my life? Gosh. I mean, if you asked me, 2 weeks ago or something, I would have said, make money. Honestly, the biggest mistake I ever made is Diablo Cody came into my office and she said, I've got a pitch for you. It's about a Michaels cashier who falls in love with a nutcracker, a life size. And I think about that script every day because maybe it was my story, because I want to work at Michaels.
So what I'm hearing is that Professor Greenlight is dead, and out of the ashes rises Janet the Crafter.
Janet the Crafter, a little wordy, Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Dr. Crafty, however, does.
I am Dr. Crafty, that's my name, but I'll lend it to you for the day.
What if I called me that, but with an I? And that was the first day of the rest of my life. That woman.
Whose name and identity you've clearly stolen.
Right.
That woman saved my life. And all of yours as well.
Okay. Not really?
I'm so confused. If you greenlit Avatar, how are you always broke?
Well, I spent all my money on my passion, crafting.
This is crazy.
Life is crazy, but you gotta grab it by the horns, look it in the eye and say, I'm in charge, pal. This is my life.
And you did it. You got what you wanted, and now you're working for Michaels.
I did it, Nikki. And so can you, but right now, I did it. I'm working at Michaels. And this week has been amazing. My first day, I showed up 6 hours early because I was like, I've got to decorate my desk and make sure I cut the leg holes.
Desks have leg holes?
No, they don't.
Well, they do when they're made of yarn.
You knitted your desk?
Yeah, I think you need to knit me a new life.
Oh, Monica.
No, I didn't knit a desk, okay? I knitted a sweater for my desk.
Dr. J, I think I speak for all of us when I ask, what is yarn?
Oh, so it's like gay string?
Yarn is not like a string, okay? String doesn't even compare to yarn. If it were string, it would be dipped in magic and kissed by an angel.
So gay string.
Okay, well, my first week was amazing. I got promoted.
This tumbleweed.
Yes, Michael. Perfect.
It's not Michael, it's Brian.
I'm sorry. I was saying it like Michael. What were you saying, Michael?
It's Brian.
Oh, okay.
So we here at Michael's, we've noticed that you've made a record number of sales in your first couple of days, and we appreciate that type of gusto. So we would like to make you a customer service supervisor.
It's happening.
So what that means is that when a customer will not take no for an answer, they will be transferred to you by one of our customer service associates, and you will be our last line of defense in making that customer happy. So here is the key, which I'm allowed to give you.
A key for me. This is my key.
It's store properties key, but you can hold on to it.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Well, one of your responsibilities with that key is to lock up the office at the end of each day.
Yes. I will lock it like it's never been locked. No one's coming in. I'll stand guard if I have to. I'm gonna tell everyone, okay? Knock, knock, who's there? There's a new boss in town, okay? Her middle name is Passion. Do not let the phone ring more than once. Treat this like a 911 call center, people. Like there is a glue gun to your ear.
Janet, it's 6 o'clock, there's nobody here.
A 911 call center? Poor taste.
I feel like that's offensive to anyone who's had an actual emergency.
Can we please stop talking about 911? Once when I was younger, I was babysitting for this really, really rich family, and someone kept on calling being like, have you checked on the children? And I hadn't, so it was a nice reminder, but then they just kept on calling and calling.
Was the call coming from inside the house?
Yes.
When a Stranger Calls. I love that movie.
I do too.
You both love the movie When a Stranger Calls? That's why straight people have such a terrible rap.
What movie?
Okay, here's what's funny. Sometimes when I have one too many, I'll call the babysitter and then I pretend I'm the guy in the house just to see how she'll react in an emergency. It's
Monica.
listen, I'm single, I'm having fun, who the hell cares?
I mean, your kids might care. You could scare your children.
No, no, they're in on it too. Actually, last week, they decided that they wanted to pour pig's blood on the sweet teenager from down the hall. Can you believe? I've never been so proud.
And you have a pig?
Oh, well, not anymore.
It's terrifying.
You know what? Let's give the phones back. Time's up, and that was disturbing.
Oh my God, Tom Hanks, the sound guy, is like incredibly attractive.
But not hotter than me, right?
No, much hotter. Much hotter.
His body.
Yeah,
was...
and he worked on all the Toy Stories.
Yes, of course he did.
Hey, so what are you doing after this?
I don't know. I'm free, I guess.
Would you like to grab a bite?
Yeah, AC Slater. Let's grab a bite down at the Max.
You know, I can't even be mad. Slater was the man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just picking on you. But yeah, let's go grab some food or something.
Oh, wait, what does or something mean?
You paying for food.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Maybe after I'll let you show me how to tweak or whatever.
It's Twitch. You know that.